I'm surprised that it's hello, hello, hello. Is anything working? Anything working? What do we got? There we go. Audio input. Do we got anything? Check, check, check. No sound. I got no sound. Well, it's running over here. Hold on. Hold audio input capture. See, I don't understand. Mixer. Hold on. Desktop audio. Microphone array. No sound. Hold on. Muddy Waters. I can hear you now. Oh, you can hear me now? Sweet. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What's this? Remove, rename, properties, undo, unmute. Okay, hide out, unhide. All right. What's happening? What's going on? We're just tweaking in the brand new laptop we just got. How's the picture on that side? Yeah. Can you tell if it's laggy or not? It shouldn't. Hopefully it's not. I got it hooked right into my I got the Ethernet cable going right into it now, so is it come? What's happening? Hey, there's Fish Tropic. What's going on? What's happening? Just got installed. Check it out. Just got installed. Check it out. Picture looks good to me. Okay. It's very bright. Very, very bright. Way brighter. Well, it's HD. It's all in HD. So, it's the quality is a lot higher. That's see the camera. Oops, the camera actually is a little better too, due to the reason that that the laptop is now on. You know, it's not on Wi-Fi down here, so the camera's on it by itself. Optimize. Optimize what, Fish Tropic? Help me out. Help a brother out. I did all that other stuff. I called my brother, set it all up and everything. It's just he said I should be good, but I'd have to take you through when you're not streaming. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it later. Yeah, this I don't know. It's just well, for right now, if everything's coming through really good and it's not all laggy, my hand looks like it's going bu 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 bu. Best Buy charge $9.99 to optimize your computer. Nah, I'll be good with all that. Hey, should I run the Ethernet cable straight from the modem into the computer? Because right now I have it running into a Wi-Fi booster, and then from that to the computer. Is that fine, or should I run the Ethernet cable right to the computer, or it don't matter? always run a cable. Yeah, I have the cable run, but that's what I'm saying. It's I have it going into my Wi-Fi extender first, and then out of the Wi-Fi, it's all the Ethernet cable goes into the Wi-Fi extender, and then I have another one come out of there and come into the computer. But I'm saying, well, does it use up Wi-Fi going there first? Because I can unhook that and just plug it right into the computer. You know what I'm asking is will it speed it up? Because I know that I have to hook this laptop to Wi-Fi, but I mean I don't have to. What does this say? 87% available, plugged in, not charging. Oh yeah, because it has to go down below 70 to start charging. If you can, I'd always run. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Um, I'll do that after because I didn't set the computer up on Wi-Fi, so should bypass through. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I just didn't know. So yeah, this is mine must be 15 inch or something because it's smaller because this screen's monstrous. This is a 17.3, so hopefully my streams are 10 times better and they look way better. And, stuff isn't all choppy and crappy like it was before. Well, I mean, it wasn't horrible. It's just when the Wi-Fi wanted to drop off, it would drop off. But so let me put some food in here because this is one of my favorite tanks. And then tomorrow I'm actually gonna go to this. Well, I'll go to the store and I'll get a. Well, I'll try to. I'll find somewhere. I'm gonna get a camera for this. Plug it in. Now that I have places to plug stuff in, I'll plug it in and a webcam. Yeah. So, I don't like that glass being in there, but yeah. So tomorrow I'll do fish. Oh, quality looks good. Cool. If you're on cable, it's cable. If you're on Wi-Fi, it's Wi-Fi. No, no, no. I understand, but I'm saying I set this up, did everything, but I didn't put the Wi-Fi passcode in here. So if I unplug that Ethernet cable, it's not going to be hooked to the Wi-Fi because I never plugged it in. I mean, I never punched the number in to set it up. I just plugged the Ethernet cable and downloaded everything on the Ethernet cable. So, time to change your name to Brian Shrimp Tanks. It's going to be the American Mark Shrimps. The American Mark Shrimps. What do you mean? What do you mean? Change it? You want me to change the name, Brian Shrimp Tanks, instead of Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics? Oh, I can't do that. It's going to be the American Mark. I used to call it when I first came out with it. I used to call it what I used to call it, Luke. Brian's.
Wait, there wasn't no Detroit.
No, big shrimping or big, yeah.
Brian's Shrimp
and Aquatics.
Yeah,
Brian's. Yeah, I used to call it Brian's Shrimp and Aquatics, and then when I changed it to Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics, Luke didn't like it. Luke wanted me to keep it at Brian's Shrimp and Aquatics, but that was then. This is now. But I was just undecided. I just didn't know, what was catchy and what was snappy. What would Brian's Shrimp Tanks. I'd be afraid to change my name though. Plus, it doesn't say where I'm from. You know, it's I think the Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics is good. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, these are Mr. Shrimpy. Huh? Yeah, that's funny. Um, yeah, when I started this, it was I wanted to I don't know, I wanted to catch people's attention. I think when I was thinking of the name, and a lot of people named their stuff, by their names. Um, uh, See, like Fish Tropic, that's a good name. It's Muddy Waters. It's not a name. It doesn't say, you know, Joe's Shrimp Shack, or something like that. It catches your attention. When you see something like that, you're like, huh, Muddy Waters. What is, it's like, what do you, and then you got to think about it. So that's kind of like why I did the Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics, because when people see the word Detroit, if they're from, if they live in Michigan or somewhere close to Detroit, and that's what people are saying when they contact me. They're like, the three shrimpies, the three. That's a tongue twister. The three shrimp cateers.
Three shrimpies.
Yeah, the three shrimpies.
Three shrimpies.
But it's just so yeah. Like I said, when people contact me now, they're always saying that's how they noticed me, was because of the name. They seen the Detroit part. So if I named it, with my name in it, it wouldn't be catching. Wouldn't catch anybody's attention. So that's why I think it's kind of cute this way. Shrimpy. That's three shrimps. Shrimple. The three shrimples. Is that an L instead of an I? Mr. Shrimple. Shit. That's funny. Yeah, so these shrimp here, yeah, they didn't want to do anything for me. They were one of the ones that took forever to do something. My pure red lines, they still haven't the initial five. I have a whole nother tank up here, but the initial fives, I don't know, they're just late bloomers, I guess. But I'm gonna put them up here in this tank up here. But they're great health, great everything. There's females and males in there, but I don't know. Oh yes, an L, yeah, shrimple. That's funny. That's like Snapple. But yeah, I was really concerned that I had a tank of shrimp that weren't gonna do anything, and they just took off one day. One day they got buried, and now they don't stop. It's a continuous thing. They just do not stop. Keep it shrimple. Oh, shoot, that's funny. But yeah, so they're probably on their fourth batch already, fourth or fifth batch already. Uh, so it's another tank I'm gonna have to start clearing out, so the parents aren't so overwhelmed with all the shrimplets in there. Um, I mean, you could keep, probably a couple hundred shrimp in the tank, but two, 300, I don't know. I mean, I have tanks with 200 in them, close to 200, and they're fine. They don't even look that full, but I mean, if they keep on having babies, we'll just leave it the way it is. I run a little higher TDS in here too. It's like I think it's like 170, 170, 180 or something. They like a little higher TDS. Um, they just took off one day, and what I used to do is when they would get buried and stuff for the first time, I do it on paper now, but I'd write it right on the glass the first time I saw a buried female in there. then it would, kind of give me an understanding of when I bought it to how long it took me to get it buried, But and another thing, yeah, I'm gonna contact my buddy and get the Detroit Shrimp Aquatics. You really have nothing to do you, Fish Tropic? You're probably just chilling at home, just so bored because they got you locked in, huh? Probably all your tanks are done. They're all clean, squeaky clean. You probably ate dinner and washed all your dishes, and you're probably like me. Now you have nothing to do, and you're gonna end up staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning. But I guess that's the fun part of it. I didn't even see how many speakers this bad boy had on. It looks like what? Oh, it might have two. Oh yeah, I think I got to peel that tape off. Yeah, it might be covering up a speaker. I'm about to do water things again 2 days. Yeah? Is there a reason? Oh, that's a cover on there. That's fine. I can stand. I don't want to cover up that speaker hole. Shit. It don't matter. Screw it. All right, here we go. Yeah, it was covering up a speaker hole. I don't want to do that. Probably ain't gonna make a difference, but other streams are really boring. Yeah, I can. That's the whole thing. I try not to. I don't. What I try to do is, even though look, I just went through. No, just gonna hit it again. Right. Well, there you go. That's good. Um, but ever since I started the YouTube stuff, it's kind of like from day one. The people that have followed me, um, so many of them comment or watch, but it's like everybody's kind of going with me, and I do short streams, testing stuff. I do long streams, it'd be a crappy stream or it'd be a good stream, but you know, people are there and they watch, and so they're kind of like growing with me and taking the trip with me, and or us, I should say, here, and it's pretty cool. So it's like now I went from you know a computer starting out to now this computer, and look, I did it all myself, not asking for nothing, and it's it makes me feel good. Now look, I love the shrimp sales and everything. That's what allows me to do stuff like this. But like if people, donate money or something, that's cool. But it wasn't any of that enabled me to buy this. It's just our hard work and the quality that we have here, and I'm really proud of that. That I'm able to actually purchase stuff like this due to our hard work. So it's pretty cool. I'll do quick water change. Now, Fish Tropic, do you have a house or do you live in an apartment? Uh, and I don't know where you live in Canada. I assume you're single. You're not married, are you? The only reason I was asking is if you're in an apartment, where do you drain your water to? Because I know when we had the tanks up, so when I had some tanks upstairs, when I first started, getting the tanks again, I used to drain it, and with the hose, I'd run it out of the tank, across the floor, up and into the tub, and I'd drain it in the tub drain. And then I got a longer hose and I'd drain it right outside. And now that I'm down here, I could drain it into the floor, or I drain it over into it's usually into the floor unless it's the bottom row, and then I drain it into buckets, so, but that's why I was asking. I'm just curious where you run it to. And who else is in the chat? Is Muddy Waters still in here? Or Fishmar Fish Room? It says 3. I was just curious. I know there was a couple in here earlier that said they were going to come back. Hopefully, they check back. What's this say? PCIe Gen 3 SSD, cooler boost, giant speakers, redfish, bluefish. Ah, there he is. And I'm back. Well, I'm glad that you're back. How's it looking over there? Matrix display. Ooh. Is it looking good over there? I know this camera on here is way bigger. It's a wide screen and it's very bright. It picks up every bit of light. What is that? Picking up my tanks in the back? Oh, yeah, they're all lit up back there on the wall. Yeah. That's the 7 more back there. I should go shut them off. All right. There we go. Now it's just these tanks are so bright. But if I turn them down, it'll make my phone flicker. So that's why I gotta get a good camera now for this. I've had you running on my TV this whole time. I watch on Phone Plus TV. Nice. Who was it the other day? Chubby Guppy. I was doing I think the Blue Steels, and he had it punched up on his television. He sent me a picture of it because he said on his big screen it looked like my shrimp were a foot long, and he had it blown up on his big screen. They were really big. So, but yeah, these PRLs. They're nice. They just keep kicking. I think I like. Well, I like the Mazuras. They're really nice. The all white body there, but the ones with the lines on them are nice. The dots are, the splotches, the spots. Those are cool, but I think the double line and then the Mazuras are really nice. If I had to choose, those would be the two. Because my PRLs, I got the high grade, the PRL Mazuras that I sell separately. So those are over there too. Well, I appreciate you keeping me on the phone and letting it run. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't hit it yet. It's good for all the computing and everything. Well, if you enjoy my stream, I guess I don't want to be trying to force you into doing something. uh yeah, so I fed. See, that's one good thing I like is the laptop's now plugged in, so the phone's the only thing on down here that's on Wi-Fi. So I'm not running two things, that are sucking up a whole bunch. If you have a playlist, I can nail that shizzle at night. As I snooze, this TV can cycle through playlists. It helps. Yeah, I have under 100, over 100 videos. I just haven't put them in a playlist, and that's what I have to do because I was told to do that too. That, yeah, like you're saying, it'll go one to the next and the next and the next. Yeah, I'll set that up. So I'd appreciate that. Yeah, because not a lot of people don't. Mark Shrimp Tanks does it some, but I do really long streams. I don't mind um, doing long ones. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't like get bored doing it. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Um, yeah. So in that tank is I think it's I believe it's the blue or the black humate. What are you doing? You're bored? Uh, the black humate. All right, give me a little bit. Yes, they are PBLs. But yeah, it's the black humate. God, boy, oh boy, I can't remember a thing anymore these days. Um, what's that? Oh, um, Aquavitro. I'm sorry. Yep, Aquavitro. That's who makes it, and it's a few dollars more than Fluval Stratum, but uh, I use the Stratum too. But and then it just has moss, some Indian almond leaves. As you see, they're tearing it up. I have to get some more of them out. Uh,
What about your power? Are you going to do another giveaway?
not tonight. There's not enough viewers tonight. I gotta get I gotta put them in envelopes tomorrow and mail them out
Why?
to the people who won last night. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm a little getting a little sleepy. Peace tropic. Did you water change? How much did you take out? I use lots of Aquavitro stuff. Plant guy. Yeah, their substrate is really good. I started using it. The one store by me, started getting it, and I couldn't find it online. And he said he thought the only way you could get it was through his store. So I mean, through a store, you couldn't like get it online or in a so I was getting it there, and then my buddy started getting it for me at his store, and so he started selling it to me cheaper. Um, so I didn't have to pay. So I get like I don't know $4 off or something. Uh, so I mean it helps, helps a lot. But so yeah, I started using it. It works really good. It doesn't create any ammonia, just like the fluval stratum. I don't get any ammonia out of that, so I don't ever have to worry about spikes when I'm starting out a new tank. If for some reason I want to speed it up and get them in there faster. Um, yeah, it's I'm not I don't know anything about ADA soil. Never used it. All I know is that if I want it, um, I have to pay. And I have to pay shipping or whatever. But I mean, the stuff's not cheap. And if I can just go to the store, and plus I don't like the color of it, But I mean, I'd have to get the dark, like coffee color. I like the coffee color. If I get black, that'd be even cooler. But the brown's nice. Um, but the live bacteria I have is actually it works 10 times better if it's kind of made for AD, so it's made for a substrate that creates bacteria because it's what is it, the O3, and is it nitrites or something, that the ammonia, that's the H3 and H2, something like that, but it's what it produces. It kicks that bacteria and helps create the green algae. So I don't use anything that creates bacteria, so it just takes a little longer. Uh, but it covers my glass. and all the other tanks don't have it. If I don't, you know, when I start a tank out, I put what is it, 20 milliliters in 10 gallons, and then I run the lights for 4 days straight, 24/7. Then I put shrimp in it. Never lost one. And the glass, like I have to clean these two that I brought over here from over there, because the glass all the way around is, I mean, it looks super dirty because it's, all the algae from that live bacteria. When the other ones get it, but I mean, they've been, running for a long time, but they don't have nowhere near the algae that the type of algae. So it works really, really good. And I'll have it here in a hot second. All I have to do is call, and he'll send me the box. It's just I've been busy, and it costs me a lot of money to have all the stuff paid because I have to pay the shipping. Hey, you gotta put a shirt on or something, please. But oh, okay, well, I don't want you running around with no clothes on. So yeah, he wants to send me all the stuff, but I have to pay the shipping on it. So, but yeah, I can have it anytime. I have to overnight it though, because I don't want that big of a package. Because I'll have all the. I don't know if he'll send it. He won't send it in 2 boxes. I'll just have him tape it in there or something. But I'll have the GH plus, the live bacteria, and the immune booster that helps them get buried faster. I mean, all this. I thought it was like a bunch of crap when he first told me about it. I mean, I didn't say that to him, but he's like, "Here, I'll send it to you for nothing. Try it out, and let me know." And immediately, like just the growth of the response of my shrimp, because like my redheaded pintos over there, they got pregnant one time. I had them in a 20 long, and I never saw any shrimp. I saw one, like 3 months later. So it's like they all died or something. They had to have, or I don't know. They did. I don't know. I have no clue. So when I put them over here, um, I put that bacteria in there, and I put that immune booster in there, and probably, I don't know, 2 weeks later, there's a buried shrimp in there. So she's had the babies, and now another one's pregnant in there, and I think they had a set. So that's two sets already since I put my shrimp rack over here, and it's probably been here I don't know, a month, maybe, well, no more than 2 months, and I've already had two females buried up and have all the babies up there. Is it as light as stratum is? Stratum is a bummer in that there's no clay in it, so plants don't stay anchored in it when planting. It's actually darker. Yeah, it's darker. It's like a darker coffee. Yeah, when you open the bag up, it looks dang near black. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. But I could tell just by looking at the tanks, the dark, light, dark, light, light, dark, dark, light. And then I tried different substrates too because I wanted to see if they were any good. And ones that didn't like do huge, I kind of put in tanks that the shrimp like KH, like the crystal reds are on samurai soil. I have the wild ketogons down there on the Aqueon. They're like they look like BBs. They're perfectly round, but it says that it can be used. It's a substrate for shrimp also, but it doesn't make a statement that it buffers the water. So it just says it has a picture of shrimp on it. So like now Aqueon's making you can get buy the tanks to Scape and everything. They're making all the cube tanks, rimless and everything. But when you buy a package, a setup, it comes with a bag of the Aqueon. And but yeah, I never had a problem putting plants in it and stuff. You just gotta because what I do is if I do the tank, long ways horizontally, I would just shove all the substrate to the back, and I'd have it at the front to where it was right at the black or just below the black plastic, because you don't need it. You can put the inch and a half or whatever in the back, and then just put all your stones, everything, curve it around like that, and have the front real shallow. But just have it thick enough. I never had a problem with it. Yeah, the Aqueon stuff is garbage. Yep. So I just put it in. I didn't want to throw it away, so I just put it in my Neocaridina tank, and it looks super cool. Yeah, it's I told him it was garbage. I told him at both pet stores. I said, look, it's garbage. So if someone wants you to push it, don't push it. As that it's good, because it's not. So they don't shove it through saying that it's high quality or anything like that. So, but yep, it's Garbaggio. No good, no bueno. So, what is that? Immune booster. What's it called again? Immune booster. That's what it's called, immune booster. I call it Viagra, but we call it the shrimp sauce. It's IBF, immune booster formula or whatever. I got it written, or I got the paper here. Is this it? Probably. Immune booster formula 1. Good for molting issue, breeding issue, seasonal changes, increasing metabolism, secret sauce for increasing libido for shrimp breeding. And it comes from the pros in Taiwan. Because I kind of got a little connect. He's been on here twice now, I think. But yeah, all right. Muddy Waters, Brightwell soil all the way. Yeah, it's I hear it's pretty good. I remember what was it? Flip Aquatics used to swear by Fluval Stratum. Said it was the best stuff in the world. I got it in all my tanks. And then Brightwell said, "Hey, we'll sponsor you." So he took. He don't say anything about Fluval Stratum no more. All he says is Brightwell's the best. And it's like, well, I thought Fluval was the best, but I don't have Brightwell around me either. So I mean, I wouldn't have a problem putting it in my tanks, but I don't. There's no store by me because the stores by me, no one specializes in shrimp stuff. They're just now starting to buy, like some Dennerley, but they don't sell like Bacteria. They don't sell anything. Now my buddy's store where I have shrimp, he sells my shrimp. Um, he has more stuff. Uh, he buys more stuff. So but and like I'll buy food and then he'll pay, then he buys it off of me and then he sells it out of his store, because it's like, the stuff most everything I get, it's from Taiwan, it's, from breeders there. So it's people over there, they're, making foods and stuff, and I can try stuff from over there because here, anybody that makes food here is doing it just like I am. We're just trying stuff. Well, in Taiwan, they're so advanced and so many years ahead of us. They know all this stuff already. So if I can get stuff that's a little better, for their health and stuff, then it's pretty good. Hey, it's funny is I've been running this stream for 43 minutes, and this computer does not say that I buffered or did buffered any tracks or anything since I've been on. The other computer would be going nuts, be all lit up, and everybody be telling me, hey, you're buffering and skipping. Yeah, I'm not getting none of that. So far, this is a really good purchase. I want to see how good it could see. This camera on here is an HD camera. My other, well, I mean, my other laptop, it's an expensive laptop, but it's a Lenovo Yoga. So, uh, it's really good, but it doesn't have any plugs and stuff on it. It's got a card thing over there. The plug, headphones, and then over here it's got the power, HDMI, a really small one, and then it's got just two hookups for for a mouse and stuff. But other than that, it has nothing. And so, I wanted one that I can, because I had an old Toshiba. Because see, I like this. This is like my old Toshiba. It has the keypad over here with all the numbers over here to the right. And my Toshiba had that. I liked it a lot. Man, I liked it. I hated retiring that laptop because it was a beast. It's like this thing. It was huge. You could uh, use it to, pry your car off the ground to change the tire or something. It was so big and strong. See, it kind of makes me see if it light me up. Yeah, kind of like that. I'm trying to get that glare out. It seems real bright. Well, at least on my side. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to all this and tweak it in. But yeah, it's they say that Brightwell is good stuff. So, but I don't know. I mean, I've never. The only thing I've tried is Samurai Soil, garbage. Uh, the Aqueon, garbage. But the Fluval and the Black Humate, they work great. I don't lose any shrimp. They breed like crazy. Now, if you ask me, is one better than the other? I don't know. That's a question I can't answer due to the fact that I've never really paid attention to it like that. I don't know. I've never really tested anything like that to where, you know, uh, let's say like I have two tanks, one with, or three tanks, three different soils with three of the exact same, all like, let's say PRLs or crystal reds or something, something, easy, or pick a shrimp that's real finicky and sensitive, you know, uh, something like that, and see if it made a difference. I got two filters down here. There's something wrong with them. They're just like pissing out a little bit. They must be clogged up or something. But yeah, by the way, favorite writer ever was from your state, Jim Harrison, Upper Peninsula. Brilliant talent. Have you ever tried substrate from Seven Seas? No. So what I'm saying over here, bro, there's nothing. Pet stores, before I got into this, I mean, you would see shrimp around once a blue moon. It was just cherries that had no color, and then they had the ghost shrimp. And me and my wife would buy ghost shrimp all the time and put them in a tank because it was funny. We'd get about 40 of them, per tank because they were only a quarter a piece. And, we'd put them in there and see how long they would live. You'd probably get a couple days out of them. They would all be gone, but we, try to keep them. But that's all you could get is ghost shrimp. And every once in a while you could get, some cherry shrimp. But I never bought cherry shrimp. I didn't really know anything about them. So, and then you never see substrate that has like shrimp on it. There's no dennerlay, there's no nothing. But there is a pet store about 40 minutes from here. Um, and they sell Dennerley tanks. So they sell Shrimp King tanks. I think they're 10-gallon rimless. They're nice, but they're real expensive. Their substrate is crazy expensive stuff. Had to order it from Japan. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You order this stuff if you go through Amazon or something, get free shipping. But it's scary to know the prices of that stuff. It's because like this black humate, it's if you don't know the guy working at the store, it's like for the 4.4 pound bag, it's 20 $24. I think 22 to $25, somewhere in there. Depends on what they're selling it for, if it's on sale. And I get the 8.8 pound bags. It's just like the Flu Bowl, how it comes, but I get an 8.8 pound bag for like $22. So what it would cost everybody normally for a 4 point, I'm getting 8 pounds for $22. So it's not bad. You can do, you know, over 2 tanks with an 8 pound bag. At least I can. I don't do it super thick, so they won't let their stuff be sold through Amazon. Yeah, see, so there you go. If it don't go through Amazon, I got to pay ridiculous amount of shipping because substrate. It's not light, especially the clay stuff. I mean, you're looking. What's a big huge 20 pound bag, 25 pound bag of even ADA soil? It's like that's expensive there. So it all comes down to what you want to spend, how much you want to spend, and if you want to do the shipping. I mean, the only way I do it is if I owned. Well, I don't know if I was like slammed all the time, or if I was in a small building and I had like triple the amount of tanks, then I would order like maybe a pallet of it. Then that way, every year, or I mean, once my year and a half was coming up or whatever to do my changes, my substrate changes, I would have it on hand and be able to do it. Get them set up. Have brand new tanks set up. Like I don't know, however long before. If I wanted to let them sit without putting bacteria in them, or but in a store, I mean, even here, I don't want idle tanks, because idle tanks don't make me money. It wastes money. So I don't want tanks just sitting here empty or sitting here and I'm waiting, you know, 4 months for it to, mature. So if I can buy something for $40 and put a live bacteria in there and it matures, I mean, I could put shrimp in it safely where none will die in 4 days. Oh, there you go. Because now I can put shrimp in it. I could start breeding them and, have them going pretty good. Now, every time, also what I do is every time I do a water change, I put 1 milliliter of that live bacteria in every single tank. So I go through and I fill up that syringe and just go through it one. So every tank's getting live bacteria so that, I take water out and I'm taking, you know, crap out, but I mean, it's bacteria, but I'm putting fresh, new, and man, you put that in there, shrimp just starts swimming, like they're running laps and stuff. It's super cool. But it's like all this stuff, the immune booster, they really enjoy the immune booster too. I just see big, huge responses from it. But like I said, I have seen 180s, 360 turnarounds in tanks that I didn't see before because they, if they weren't breeding or something, then all of a sudden, bam, now they're breeding, and so I have to say that it was that stuff that did it. So it's a good product. I'd have to, I mean, I swear by it. So who? Me or Mama? Oh, Luke's right above me. But yeah, it's everybody gets my shrimp. They're everybody's happy. They're super healthy. You know, they don't die when I ship them. So I gotta I have to blame it on the products that I use and how I raise my shrimp. So I breed them good. I feed them good. You know, I would have to say, I guess you can't feed guess you can't feed a shrimp crap, because it's like, they eat algae, they eat biofilm, bacteria, all that stuff. So it's like, anything we put in there, I don't know. I think, it's got to be along the lines of algae and have the same, types of proteins and stuff in it that they get from algae, and kind of like muck, detritus or whatever you want to call it, whatever they enjoy. So, where can one get this product? You can get it from me. All you have to do is order it from me. Like I said, I'm gonna call him. I don't know, in a day or so. I just call him and he'll have it. I can have it sent out. Like tonight, if I call him, well, their time's different there. So what is it, 10? So it's, I think, 7 o'clock there, and he's there. He goes in late. He runs his parents' business with him, and then at night he goes in late to the warehouse. So, but all I got to do is tell him, and he'll ship me a box of it, and then I'd have to mail it all the way to Canada. If that's where you're at, you in Canada? And then, it'd be, the weight on that. So it's $40 a bottle. Um, for the live bacteria and the GH plus, but the immune booster, I believe, is $25. So it'd be $25 plus, whatever the shipping is. I mean, the bottle's not. Here, I'll weigh it. I mean, it's not completely full, but it's not half empty either. So, I mean, just to give you an idea, if I was to like, because like when I first started, he sent me a small bottle so I could test it, But I mean, it's full. It's, well, let me see. Well, I can't see. All right. Well, yeah, it's right here. So it's about an inch down from the top. Well, where my nail is. So, and my scale says that it is 114 grams. And hold on. Sorry, hold on. We'll give it to you in kilos. Kilograms is 0.114 kilograms. Ounces, it's 4 ounces, 4.05 ounces of fluid. But like I said, this isn't full, so I'm just trying to give you an idea of, I don't know how they, I don't know what it is on weight when it comes. I mean, it can't be much because this is probably lighter than a bag that I send shrimp in. So it'll probably be just regular postage. Whatever. I don't know what it would be for me to send something to Canada. I know I can do it. I just don't know how much it would cost. Because with something like that, I don't know. It's rigid, but I'm sure I'd just be able to stick it right in a bubbler envelope. Maybe put a little tape around it, stick it in there, and mail it off in something small. Not put it in a box. I mean, I could put it in a box. If the price is the same, there's no reason, But yeah, $25, and I put, it says to put like, I don't know, 1 drop per 10 gallons. Well, I put 2 or 3, whatever. Yeah. Give me like 5 minutes, all right? What's 5 minutes? Okay. Huh? Yeah, all right. All right, just give me a second. Tap it in, yeah. Just tap, tap, tap. What do you want to do on this? All right.
But Roblox on there?
Oh, you can?
I think.
And
App Store. Google. Roblox.
all right, everybody. Look, everybody that knows me well, my family means more to me than anything, and my son is excited to get on this computer and play. So, I mean, it's 10:13. So, you know me, I'm on here every day. So, uh,
Every single day.
Luke says every single day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this short now so he can come over here and get on here. He's been really good today, and he helped. Actually, he helped set this up for me. So um, I'm gonna shut this down for the rest of the night so Luke can get on here and maybe play some Roblox or something. Fish Drop says, "Oh no," but yeah. So he wants to play some. So there goes your computer, Brian. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When I called my brother, he said the same thing. He said, "Oh, he thinks that it's his computer now." I said, "Well, he can load it full of games now, so he can goof off on it and stuff." But I'd rather have him do this than have him play on this stuff than watch dumb videos on YouTube. So do something that educates them. So. But all right, everybody, thank you so much for showing up. Excuse me, and coming and checking out the new computer and letting me know how it works. So tomorrow, I'm sure I'll be back here around 7 o'clock. If you could hit the thumbs up and down in the little area and the subscribe. I believe everyone in here is just they're all on here. They're all members already. But the thumbs up would be cool.
You don't actually have to hit the thumbs up. You don't have to hit it.
No, you don't have to hit thumbs up.
No, you can hit the thumbs down.
Oh, yeah,
You don't like it.
Right, you could hit thumbs down.
You don't like it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying you have to hit the thumbs down. No.
Okay. You want me to get off of this, or are we still going to talk about this? All right, everybody. What games will slow your connection? There goes the computer, bro. Yeah, they store on your RAM. Oh yeah. He doesn't play any of those big time games. It's just like Roblox or Minecraft. It's
not like
Minecraft is on the other computer, so
not like Call of Duty. No.
Right. All right, everybody. Well, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a good night and stay safe and